Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen, to Global Impromptu Speaking session number 188. Thank you so much for becoming a regular member of this very platform. Because of you, we are learning a lot, not only about your personal stories, but we are giving a special attention to other members as well. Because we all speak for 1 to 2 minutes, and the rest of the session we listen and observe others' point of view. Thank you so much for that and giving respect. This is one way of appreciating the humanity. Ladies and gentlemen, you will be speaking for at least 1 minute and maximum 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Manage your time the way you want, but this is our time limit for every single person. Topics are going to be given by Toastmaster Sherman Perez, and he's a very much regular member, very kind person, humble, never met in person, but we are a family member now, the way we are meeting regularly. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Independence Day to you if you are from India and from Pakistan. And hope you're all independent mentally. We are free from a bad mindset, negativity, independently working, thinking whatever is happening positively all around. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome a very humble, very supportive today's topics master of the day, Toastmaster Sherman Perez. Over to you, sir.
Dear Toastmasters and Global Impromptu friends, as topic master today, I have selected some inspiring quotes from the most successful people in history. Today, the speaker number one is Toastmaster Geeta. Toastmaster Geeta?
Yeah, thank you.
Right. Your topic is today, success is most often achieved by those who don't know that failure is inevitable. I have put into the chat box also.
Thank you so much. Good evening to one and all present here. Yes, if we need success in our life, we need to remember that failures are going to, we cannot see the sunshine without the cloud. After every cloud, there is going to be a sunshine. Remember that. So it is inevitable that you have to face your failures if you have to see success. Now, many times what happens when we fail, when we fall down, we give up. We feel that it's the end of the world and I cannot continue with this. I'm not able to do it. And that should never be the attitude. You fall down, get up, wipe your clothes, and once again, move forward until and unless you achieve your goal, until and unless you reach the pinnacle of success. Never give up should be the attitude. But unfortunately, these days we find a number of people, number of children. There are examples from my own family as well. The youngsters, especially the 11, 12 standards, they give so much of weightage to their studies as if that is their only goal. And if they are not successful in that, they feel that nothing else is there beyond this, nothing else. They don't realize if they do not succeed in one thing, there are so many other opportunities. That's not the end of the world. And they should never forget. And as parents, we ought to keep guiding our children again and again. Parents, teachers, elders in the family. They should keep telling, all of us failed in our lives, didn't we? Each one sitting here. Put your hands on your heart and tell that you never failed in your life. We failed a number of times. But what happened? Did we give up? No, we didn't give up. They say that even gold shines more when it is by putting it in fire. By putting it in fire, it gets brighter. So unless and until we suffer, we cannot see the success. So let us accept the fact that failures and success go side by side. Today we are failing. Tomorrow we are going to see success. And Don't go by the people when they show their photographs, when they show their pics on the Facebook. Most of the youngsters feel that the whole world is happy except me. Why me? That is the only question. Why me? Everybody's enjoying their life. I am the only one who is suffering. No, don't think that way. They only show their brighter side of their life. They don't show the dark side. Nobody shows pics with tears with a smile. But it is a fact that every human being, even if they're smiling at that time, they have also gone through a lot of suffering. So let us accept this fact that failures are the pillars of success. Every great personality, every successful person on this earth has failed in his life. After failing a number of times, they have reached the success that they have achieved today. So that's my message to everybody here, that do not be afraid of failures. Face it boldly, bravely, and remember, success is awaiting you. Success is, if life gives you a lemon, make a lovely lemonade out of it, add some sweet sugar in it, honey in it, add some color to it, and accept it. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster. Sure.
Thank you, Toastmaster Geeta. A lot of ideas. Thank you very much. The next speaker is today Toastmaster Naveen. Toastmaster Naveen.
Yep. Good evening.
Things work out best for those who make the best of how things work out. I'll put into the chat.
It would be easy. Fellow Toastmasters, yes, things work out best for those who make the best of how things work out. Of course, if you really want to contribute in this world, make the best of whatever role is assigned to you. When given a task, perform the best. Now, let me give you an example which you could all relate to in Toastmasters. Like it was, I think, about 8 years. I was given an opportunity to serve Toastmasters in a prison camp over here in Singapore. Of course, initially I was also frightened that should I really go for this role or not. But of course, after a bit of discussion with other volunteers, we went for it, and it was a prison masters. And let me tell you, that experience was one of the best experience of Toastmasters till date, till my journey of the past 11 years I had. I served over there for all the prisoners for almost about, I think, 2.5 or 3 months. We had to take a lot of permissions in order to even enter enter over there. But nevertheless, it was a rewarding experience to hear the stories of the prisoners, of how they presented their stories, and how we used to train them, and all those, and a lot of things, like whether it used to be table topics or evaluation, and whatever bit we could contribute. The biggest happiness was that they ended up being a better person at the end of the day by our session over a period of time. So friends, things work out best for those who know how to take the best opportunity, and those who know how to transform from the worst to the best. It may be in any sphere of life. It may be whenever you enter any turmoil, or whenever you enter any challenge, you contribute your bit, and not go for it. Because of, as we know, the parameter of success is different for different persons. Not everyone would define success in the same manner as how it should be. For example, if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will that. So, you want to define success, but how do you really want to make the best out of things? Do it by what you have, not by over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Naveen. Third speaker today is Toastmaster Bhavana. Toastmaster Bhavana.
Yes.
Your topic today is courage is great under pressure. courage is created under pressure.
Okay. Good evening to everyone present here. My topic is courage is based under pressure. Um, when we watch an adventure movie or something, we always see that when there's something that we have to cross, something that's really scary, and you have to be very, very brave to do it. And always the main lead ends up doing it. For example, if there's like a cliff that is so high up and you have to cross it by jumping, and if you don't, then there's tigers behind. So what, like in that situation, either have to be brave and jump, or you get eaten by tigers. It's like a lose-lose situation. You can be brave and jump over and run for your life, or you could fall. But when you are brave, when you feel I can probably do this, and if I don't, it's going to turn out bad, then with that pressure, when you have even that little dot of some type of courage telling you to go jump, that could really help. That's really grace. That's really powerful. And it can really help. You need to have that in order to like save your life or do something amazing, like cross the Atlantic Ocean. You have to have that courage that helps you out under pressure. And it's really an amazing thing to have. Thank you.
Bhavana. The next speaker is Toastmaster Jesse. Are you ready?
Yes, Chairman.
Your topic today is, if you're not willing to risk the usual, you will have to settle for the ordinary. If you're not willing to risk the usual, you will have to settle for the ordinary.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests, good evening. Life is all about risk-taking. All those people who have reached the top entrepreneurs, they have taken the risk to reach there. The Amazon was a innovative platform. It grew leaps and bounds, and today everyone buys on Amazon, and you now have Noon and other platform which came. Facebook was another risk-taking factor. All these, if you see, they're all taking risk. If you don't take risk and you settle for 9-to-5 job, and you still, even in the 9-to-5 job, you don't want to jump jobs and stay in one place like me, you will have to settle for the ordinary. So it's all the options that are given. You give and take. You take and challenge yourself. You have the ladder of the rungs of the ladder are higher and higher goes. So it's your take, your options, your ability. The more you challenge, in life, I believe that more challenges that you take, the better you become, the more wiser you become. Maybe knocks and kicks you may have to take, but that will always teach you good lessons in life. And sky is the limit. Probably maybe even the sky also may go higher and higher. We don't know. See from where we have come to where today we are having global people from all around the world meeting at a place and get to know each other. So my point is, if you are not taking risk, definitely you will have to settle for the ordinary things. The choice is yours. You want to take risk and move forward, grow rich, or settle for ordinary and become the ordinary person. The choice you make, you will become. Over to you, Sherman.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jesse. The next speaker is Toastmaster Deepa. Are you ready?
Yes. Yes, sir.
The topic today is learn from yesterday, today, or for tomorrow. Learn from yesterday, live for today, or for tomorrow.
We are often guilty of this, going through our old pictures, living those beautiful memories in our mind, almost living in the past while we do that. And we do that quite often. I don't know how many of you do that. We relive those memories quite often. If you're one of them, come to the present and look forward to the future. You cannot keep revisiting the past, have regrets. The past is done. It's now just a memory. What you are living, what you're doing today is what matters. Think of it like this. Your morning is the beginning of a new life. Think of it as the new chapter. This is a book that you need to write now. Don't look at the previous pages. Don't look at the twists and turns that happened in the previous, but look at the new beautiful chapters that you're going to write in the future. Believe in that. Believe that you are a beautiful novel in the making. You are going to write that next chapter, which can be as amazing as you want it to be. You have that choice to do that. So which one do you choose? Would you want to keep looking at the past? Would you want to keep looking at the future? No. Live the present, work towards the future, have a goal, work towards it, and make yourself the best novel you can read for yourself later on. Over to Toastmaster Sherman.
Thank you, Toastmaster Deepa. The next speaker today is Toastmaster Uma.
Me?
Uma,
So soon.
I have selected a very easy topic for you.
Oh,
You give easy topics for me, no?
okay. You will give a. I know you will give a very easy topic to me.
Take up one idea, make that one idea your life. Think of it, dream of it, live on that idea.
Okay. Take up one idea. Make that one idea your life. Think of it, dream of it, and live on that idea. Okay, that is an interesting topic, Shaman sir. I have to give it to you. And ideas, of course, are your goals or your ambitions that you want to pursue. And if you are dealing with so many things, okay, 10, 15 goals, you may not be able to achieve all of them at the same time, maybe. So you have to focus on one thing at a time, one step at a time. Because you want to have an iPhone, you want to have a car, you want to have this thing, you have to do that thing. But you cannot do all these things at one time. You have to step take steps gradually, and you have to build on it. Because human mind is mind that is filled with a lot of desires. You want to have follow something, okay, I want to become like that person, I want to become like that person, or that person has such a great Apple Watch or something, I want to have that also. But are you feeding your desires, or are you feeding your soul? What are you doing with your life? You are connected to all those things that maybe serve others more, or you want to show, okay, Uma, oh, I have put a status, so I have got this prize, or maybe you are say showing it off. But that is not life all about. Your goals should be related to your improvement, your growth, and the people that are around you. And you can only achieve those goals, and you can accomplish all those goals if you are focusing one goal at a time. You are not juggling with too many balls in your hand. You are not a professional juggler. You are not an acrobat. You are not in a circus. This is life. And you have to focus on things one step at a time, one goal at a time, one idea at a time. Build on that idea, dream about it, plan about it, and execute it as you want to execute. Maybe there will be a lot of people that are going to be an obstacle. They will say, "Oh, you cannot do it. You cannot do it." Do it to prove them wrong. That will give you an extra motivation. And that's why for me, for a person like me, I always said that is one of my primary motivations. Okay, I have to prove them wrong. They are saying you cannot do it. You have to do it for yourself. You have to justify it. So for pursue your goals, not many goals at a time. Prioritize your goals and take one goal at a time and accomplish it. Focus all your energies on it. That's how you should be focusing. Over to you, Tabletop Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Uma. And the next speaker is today, Toastmaster Sujit. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yeah. Toastmaster Sujit, your topic is sometimes you can't see yourself clearly until you see yourself through the eyes of others. Sometimes you can't see yourself clearly until you see yourself through the eyes of others. I'll put to the chat box also.
Thank you, Tabletop Master, for such an interesting topic. Sometimes you can't see yourself clearly, but you can see through the eyes of the other. Well, it happens when we are kind of get engrossed in our work, get kind of, think to the multiple priorities in our life. We lose sight of what we are actually doing. And here, a role of a mentor is very vital. Just like in Toastmaster, we have a mentor who kind of guides us what we are doing good, what we are not doing good, where we need, what is the development area. This kind of mentor is required all through a stage of life, whether yes, it's a study, whether you are working or kind of being in a service, or you are doing some kind of social service, or you are kind of working on your development areas. And I think there are a lot of things which I personally can't see myself as deficient in that area, but somebody can rightly point it out. What do you think, Toastmaster, Tabletop Master?
Thank you, Toastmaster Sujit. The next speaker today is Toastmaster Jiga. Toastmaster Jiga. Yes.
Yes, Toastmaster Sharma.
Yeah. The topic is all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sherman, for this wonderful topic. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Let me tell you my story. So before joining Toastmasters in the year 2018, I was a borderline introvert. So I was good at different things, but there was only one thing which hampered me at every position, and that was communication. Wherever I used to go, communication used to be such a thing which used to hamper me a lot. So this was something which I thought that I should conquer it, and joining Toastmasters, I guess, was the best decision of my life. So in the year 2018, when I joined in, I got great mentors, and I think so my first icebreaker speech was where I was literally shaking. When I went on the stage, I was sweating like anything. I was shaking like anything because as I told you all, okay, I was a borderline introvert, right? And when I have to speak in front of all strangers, it was something which was not a cup of tea for me. But then I saw something different. I saw people started clapping and I saw people started appreciating. And this was something which I felt that this is kind of a platform which I had never seen anywhere else. Where back in school times and back in college times, if someone made a mistake, everyone used to laugh. Everyone laughs. But in Toastmasters, if you make mistake, people applaud, people encourage you for the effort that you have made. And this was something which I thought that this is a platform which I need, a platform where people are motivating and encouraging. The club statement that is we read in our every Toastmasters meet, that it provides a positive and learning atmosphere. So this is something which I totally related to it, and I think so that helped me to break that introvertness, and I can really say that today I am an ambivert as of now, not an extrovert but an ambivert. So that transition from an borderline introvert to extrovert is also something which you need courage. And I guess yes, if we have courage, if we feel that okay, this is something which I can do, then all our dreams can come true. So thank you so much once again, Toastmaster Sherman, for this wonderful topic.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jiga. The next speaker today is Toastmaster Udunur. Toastmaster Udunur, I don't know. I'm pronouncing correct.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
Correct.
Good evening.
Right. If does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Thank you for the opportunity given, Table Topic Master. Even if we are slow, it doesn't matter. We should not stop. So when we want to reach a goal, unless the goal is reached, going slow or fast doesn't matter. As far as the requirements to achieve that goal is met. And the procedures need to be slow rather than being fast. It has to be slow. If it has to be fast, it has to be done fast. And that will decide that depends on the goal. So this subject is not a general idea which can be said about, but as my previous speaker said about the goal that he pursued, his interest in Toastmasters, in the public speech, and how he transformed himself into an ambivert. So that he has struggled hard, that struggle is important. Whether it's slow or fast, doesn't matter. So that procedure and the degree of the pace is not a matter. That's what I want to say. Thank you for the subject. Back to tabletop.
Thank you, Toastmaster Udunur. And the next speaker today is Toastmaster Sophie. Sophie, are you ready? Toastmaster Sophie is no more in the meeting, I think. Yeah. Toastmaster Rajiv. Yeah. Toastmaster Rajiv, your topic is success is walking from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. Success is walking from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch the last part. Let me just read the screen.
Yeah.
With no loss of enthusiasm.
Yeah, enthusiasm.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sherman. I appreciate it. J. Paul Getty, the American billionaire, bankrupted himself many times before he became a billionaire. I think courage, I think consistency, and I think dreaming is overrated. What is most important is clarity. When you are clear about what you want, success becomes easy. In 1993, I started my practice of law, a single person, new in the United States of America, did not know a single soul, just knew a few family and friends. I was right out of school. People told me it is impossible to establish a practice without having a network. I can't say that I found too many failures, but I can say this: I was enthusiastic all the way because I loved what I did. Today, 30 years later, there's 25 of us in 3 continents, and we are still going strong. What was clear to me was not that success or failure mattered. What was clear to me was what I enjoyed. I suggest to you, fellow Toastmasters, and if there are any guests, think about this. If you did not have clarity of vision, would you be able to land on Mars? If you did not have clarity of vision, would you be able to win a gold in the Olympics, competing against nations much larger than you and much better equipped? The only way we can achieve success is to have clarity of vision. That is what I recommend, and in my experience is the truth. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajiv. And the next speaker today is Toastmaster Dinesh. Ready?
Hi, Salman sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yes.
Dinesh, your topic is someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. I'll put it in the chat box. Someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago.
Thank you so much, Salman sir, and good evening, everyone. Someone sitting in the shade because someone planted a tree long back. This has like that is true. There are many examples where maybe your father or someone, they might have worked so hard and they might have started some industry. They gone through a lot of struggles when they started a small company. Like Raju was telling, it just he started with one person, and then how he went. Similar way there might be many companies. Maybe if we take Tata companies, where Jamshed Tata and for Reliance, where Dhirubhai Ambani he started with 100 or 5,000 rupees, and it is now the turnover is some billions. So that's when the one who started, they know the struggle and they know the pain, but now it's giving the fruits, the hard work that they have put behind all those years, and now whoever is taking over that company or whoever is um, enjoying that fruits from the tree, or it will be easy for them. I'm sure that Mukesh Ambani, who is the owner of Reliance, might have worked hard, but the initial work is something very tough, and the struggles that they have gone through is kind of inspiration for everyone. It's the same. Maybe we can also take something from all these examples, that try doing something better, or something that feels you get, so that someone will take some help from this. Even this platform itself is an example where Amjad sir he started it, and we all are coming here every week and we are learning here. So it's a perfect example, where because of someone's hard work, and we are getting place to learn. So yeah, that's what my take from the topic. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dinesh. The next speaker today is Toastmaster Viola. Toastmaster Viola, are you ready? Your video is closed, Toastmaster Viola. I think she's not ready. We'll come to later. The guest, Equib. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right. Your topic today is you only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough.
Thanks, Toastmaster Sharman, for giving me this opportunity. The topic for me is you only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. Life is very small. You have got only one life, and there is no reason to be choosing whether it is right or wrong. We have to live it fully. We have to put all our efforts to live it in a way that at the end of the day, you are not regretting that you have not lived it fully. So there is a saying, it's always right to do what is right, even if you're doing wrong, even if there are mistakes which you have made earlier. But now that you realize that there is a mistake, and if you're able to correct it, that's the life. Like at every point of time, we have an option to correct it. At every point of time, we have an option of failing as well. So Peter Dinklage said, ever tried, ever failed. Fail again, fail better. So I go with the with the philosophy that whatever life we are in, we should put all our efforts, and we should not regret it later that I didn't do this. So it's all about living our life with 100% and giving our best shot at everything. Whether it's a competition, whether it's our own life, whether we have to live with our family, or it's in our own relationship, we should not regret that I didn't meet him, and I should not regret that I had a chance and I didn't do. If you feel like there is a problem, and if you jump there is a you might fail, that is the time you should jump. Otherwise you will regret whole your life. That's about the topic. Over to you, Toastmaster Shaman.
Thank you, Toastmaster Equib. The next speaker is Gavilier Jatin. Are you ready, Jatin?
Yes, sir.
Your topic is opportunities do not happen, you create them. Opportunities do not happen, you create them.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my fellow impromptu family members. Opportunity do not come, we have to make them, and I totally agree to this topic because we can't just wait for a time. We can't just wait for like 5-6 years to get an opportunity that you got a new house, you got good marks, you're graduating, or you're going to Cambridge, or you're getting some good job. So yeah, instead of doing that, instead of waiting for them like for 5-6 years, we can make them. Like, so saying that we can tell all our skills to the social media. So see, I wanted to always become a YouTube editor, but I couldn't. So and now I'm editing books, book covers, and I'm getting money because of making edits for the book covers for other people. So this is one thing. I can't just wait for like 5-6 years. That time I'll be in college or something like that. So I can't just wait for like 5-6 years. That time I'll be busy. So maybe the opportunity I might ignore it because that I won't be focused. I'll only be focused in my studies. So whatever you have, whatever skill you want to do, whatever skill you have, do it and show off your skill. Show it to your friends, family members, and one day or other you'll get that opportunity. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you, Gabriel Jatin. And the next speaker today is Toastmaster Joseph. Toastmaster Joseph, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Yes. Can you open the video? It's okay if you can't. Yeah, you just speak it. It's okay. Toastmaster Joseph, the topic is try not to become a person of success, but rather try to become a person of value. Try not to become a person of success, but rather try to become a person of value.
Yes, I have just joined, so I didn't know how far you are gone. But when it comes to being a person of success, I know people will sing about me, but someone of value is very important. It helps in making sure that I'm able to impact on other people's lives. I have value in myself, and value that I see in others makes me feel that, yes, it's time to give value to the world. Maybe make a vaccine for a special traditional vaccine for the corona, or give children who have not been in school for many months, last year and this year, time with the knowledge that I've gathered over my years of experience in engineering and also in life as a grandfather now. Being of value to my children and also value to other people like the ones who are in this meeting today is going to make me more successful. So when I'm a person of success is only one of, but a person of value is very widespread and has enough variety for me to impact on other people and also impact on myself. It has more wisdom, it has more variety in the people I'll meet and network with than the ones who just sing about my success. Over to you, Toastmaster Shaman.
Thank you, Toastmaster Joseph. I think today's last speaker is Toastmaster Amjad. Toastmaster
Yes, sir,
Amjad,
I'm ready.
your topic is today. I'll give a little bit hard topic to you. Best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be touched, cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. It's in the chat box, Toastmaster Amjad.
Thank you so much, Mr. Topics Master. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with heart. Emotions are something we make people cry. Emotions are something we make people connect with us for the rest of our life. Emotions are something which can make people live far from you. Money, material, these are the things we can see from our eyes, with our eyes. But emotions are something literally bound people to people. I consider myself a hard person, a harsh person, and I take things very seriously. When somebody says something hard to me, I simply tell them very straightforward, take it or leave it. Even it's a relationship, I'm accepting it right in front of you. Either people die, nothing stops, show must go on. But at the same time, I bow myself in front of people, considering the emotions are something which make me live more, and their emotions are something which makes me a complete person. We cannot consider them or ignore them just for the sake of material things or for the time being. They have to be considered for, they have to be valued for long time or forever, I believe. The best things are the emotions. Sometimes people don't need us, but just our pampering words, our presence with them. Sometimes when they are completely broken apart into different pieces, a million pieces, but they need our few emotional words. Come on, I'm with you. This will happen with every other person. You're not the only person who's with broken heart. But if good time was not there, now this bad time will not be lasting long as well. These emotional, nice words are priceless. We can change people's lives. And with some crucial words, sometimes I use, and we break people. We let them go far from us. So I think these things are which are not touchable, which are not something can be counted. But the thing is, they make people's life, it breaks people's life. Emotions are something which are very strong in humans' life, which are not found in animals. Actually, comparatively, I'm talking about, they have emotions as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, try to be emotional. Don't try to be like myself. I'm a very straightforward person. Sometimes it's not working at all. Be emotional. Emotions work. They actually imbibe values and imbibe a better life in other people's life. This is where we are different from animals, ladies and gentlemen. Be emotional. Being emotional is something actually very great. It gives life to other people. Thank you so much. Back to you.
Thank you, Amjad. I think we have done with all the speakers today, unless Toastmaster Viola.
Anurag is there.
Yeah, Anurag. Correct, sorry. Toastmaster Anurag, are you ready? Toastmaster Anurag?
Anurag, are you there?
You are muted. You have to unmute. I think she's also not ready. We have done with all the speakers. Toastmaster Amjad?
Anurag, yes, Anurag.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. Toastmaster Anurag, your topic is today, great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, small minds discuss people. Great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, small minds discuss people. Over to you.
Thank you very much. I am fully in agreement with this statement that great mind discuss ideas, average mind discuss events, and small minds are they discuss about people. So that is very true, because when we have to do something for the society, or when we have to do something good or great, then definitely it cannot be, we should not think about the other people, and it should be basically how to develop the society, and the idea should be discussed. Because what happens that the people which don't have much vision or broader vision, they tend to discuss about the people, that he was doing like this, she was doing like that, and they keep on discussing, they keep on saying bad things behind the back of other people. So that is not the good thing. And because they don't have any intent to progress in life, they just want to live what they are living in. Whereas the great minds, they don't discuss about the people because they know that it is sheer wastage of time, and they do not want to waste their time. They just want to do something which may really be of help to the society or maybe organizations they are working in. So the visionary leader or the great people, they are just taking the macro look of the things, not the micro things. And that is why when you have to do something big, you have to see at the macro level basically. Then only something which is good for the larger community can be achieved. So I think it is really true what the statement has been given to me, that great minds discuss ideas and poor minds or small minds, they discuss about the people. So if we want to do something good, if we want to do something great, then we should think of the ideas, think of the points which we want to do. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anurag. And I think we will hand over the
Thank you
controls
so
to
much, Mr.
Toastmaster
Sharma.
Amjad to control the next.
Thank you
rest
so
of the
much.
proceedings.
Somebody will give you the topic as well to speak upon. Who would like to give a topic to Toastmaster Sharma, please?
Yes, sir.
Rajiv.
Okay, Mr. Rajiv Khanna would like to give you a topic. Mr. Rajiv, please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Timad. Toastmaster Sherman, what is the title of your autobiography? What is the title of your autobiography, Toastmaster Sherman?
Toastmaster Rajiv and Global Impromptu Friends. I have not selected title for my autobiography. Anyway, time to come, I will adjust according to my what do you call this, visions or objectives coming into the life, facing challenges. Now, actually, we are going through a very turbulent situation, or you can say undulent. Undulent is actually we are falling and getting up and rising. And in my working experience also, and the personal life, any other thing, the society, we are sometimes falling and waking or coming up and facing the challenges day to day. So most of the time you can listen to most of the time you get the bad things, and out of this actually we have done the adaptability. So adaptation is the best policy to live and going through the situation like this. And also we have a lot of patience, and with that, all these things I have to put into my autobiography. And I have done a lot of things in my childhood, and also as being a father or the parent. And also now I am looking after my children, and also children's also going to be looking after me after that. And all these things together I have to put into my autobiography. Over to you, Toastmaster Rajiv Khanna.
Thank you. Back to you, Mr. Timad.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rajiv. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sherman Paris. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we manage our shows. This was 188th session of Global Impromptu Speaking. Thank you so much. Let's put our hands together to thank Toastmaster Sherman Paris for managing this successful show. A big hand for you, Toastmaster Sherman, for beautiful and tough topic. I don't know what did I speak, but actually I spoke just to complete my time. I made no sense to me, honestly speaking, because topic was completely off my head. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, and stay blessed and stay positive. Bye-bye.